Welcome to Marvelicious Toys. We bring you news and reviews of Marvel toys, statues, and more. Because not all Marvel collections can be bagged and boarded. They're not just toys, they're Marvelicious.
I am probably going to regret this, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to sell some eggs.
And you don't mean your father's chickens.
No. Beast Kingdom, who I love the egg attacks. I think they're fun. They've got a good sculpt on them. They do funky things with them. I kind of like them. They're going to have a Hulkbuster as a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive.
Awesome.
Okay, but it's kind of a year after the movie. I mean, you're really going to have to be super freaking special.
Well, I'm pro Hulkbuster. I mean, the Hot Toys Hulkbuster has been delayed over a year now. It's coming out in May of 2017, 2 years after the movie. So I'm still Hulkbuster hyped.
Yeah, well, this one's 24 karat gold plated.
All right.
I know you guys are like, excuse me?
Yeah, 24 karat gold Hulkbuster? Sign me up.
Yeah, so can I sell plasma at Comic-Con?
You won't need to. It's only $350.
Oh, that's not bad. That's not... I guess gold doesn't have any value anymore, huh?
It's not like the British pound. Gold is still worth something.
We love our Brits. Remember
Thanks,
that.
Glenn Beck.
But here's the key. What this is really small. It's an earphone pluggy.
What?
And Justin, there was a period where I was like uber Iron Man hyped and I started buying all these Iron Man pluggies, and I think I even sent you one that has like the flame legs that match your tattoos.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's what this is, only it's Hulkbuster. So we're only looking at a couple inches of Hulkbuster here. We're not looking at like a Hot Toys 6-scale Hulkbuster.
Sorry, I want more than a few inches of Hulkbuster.
And being gold-plated and then being a thing that you're supposed to, like, attach to your phone, those two things do not go together. You're not going to do that, right?
This is not intended to be that. What they did is they released a Hulkbuster pluggy, and now they're just putting him out as a Comic-Con exclusive plated in 24 karat gold. I'm not sure that he has the jack or anything that the smaller one had. What he comes in is a nice little display case with an acrylic top so he doesn't get all dusty.
All right. I'm not sure who this is aimed at. Unless this is hitting. Is this really hitting a sweet spot with you?
It's just because it's Hulkbuster that it's hitting him.
It's Hulkbuster. It's blingy. It's gold. When the apocalypse comes, I can melt it down and it will be one of the collectibles that really has value.
You can melt it down and have a mess of plastic mixed with gold.
But then I smelt it.
I don't think that's how that works.
Okay, I could see this being kind of an impulse, like, haha, look at this, buy it, maybe $50 to $75, since it's a con exclusive, even $100.
But it's 24 karat gold. You're not going to get 24 karat gold for $100.
124 gold plated. It's not solid gold. If it was solid gold, then yeah, then we're talking big bucks. But the gold plating, you're talking maybe, if you did smelt this down, maybe the size of a nickel of actual gold on there.
Arnie don't care, Justin?
Actually, I do. I'm joking about being for certain on this, but I am going to Beast Kingdom to pick up a Star Wars exclusive for a friend. I will be in the line.
Is this friend named Arnie?
No, my friend's named Daryl, who's one of our video editors.
What do they have over there? A platinum-plated Darth Vader?
Electro-plated Sand Trooper and Stormtrooper, gold and silver.
All right.
So, I don't know if I'm going to get this or not. Really, San Diego Comic-Con, it's one of those, it's like going to a buffet. You get there and you're like, oh my god, look at all this I'm going to have. And then pretty soon, instead of your stomach being full, your wallet's empty. And it's like, oh, I can't buy another thing. So this is on the certainly maybe pile. It does feel, though, like it has a collectability to it. Like an exclusivity that goes beyond a Hasbro figure set, right?
Sure, I can see that.
Only if the package is like super cool and collectible.
That's going to be a lot of it, is seeing it at the con. Beast Kingdom had the best booth last year. I mean, they had the rotating sculpture, they had the quarter-scale Hulkbuster, that armor opened up on its own. good display is going to get my credit card out every time.
Yep. And the fact that this comes with an acrylic case, I think they're already well on to knowing who this is for. Here's my prediction is, I don't know if you're seeing this correctly. Are you seeing this as it's fully gold and shiny, or are you seeing the gold colored plastic with the gold plating only in certain parts here?
I'm assuming the whole thing is gold plated head to toe.
That's what I was afraid of. If you look at it closely, it's a gold plastic piece with only areas of shiny gold parts. And I think once you see that in person, it's not going to be as cool looking.
I see what you mean now, Justin. There's some matte plasticky parts.
A lot of matte plasticky parts.
Yeah.
For $350, there should not be matte plasticky parts.
Yeah, if it was gold head to toe, then you're looking at something that's almost like an idol.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of it as.
But if you look at the back shot where you can see it really clearly, are his, I don't know, I guess I call them the goalie pads on his forearms. And then the back of his knees are really noticeable in that shot.
Yeah.
Well, I need to see it in person, but you guys may have saved me this. That was the one thing holding me back, is I'm like, $350, that's like 2 Hot Toys. And this is very tiny.
Yeah. Well, we'll be sure to try to get some pictures to show what this actually looks like when we get there, because I can see how people can look at this right away and think, oh, yeah, it's solid gold all the way from head to toe. But upon closer inspection, I'm seeing it for what it really is.
They may have blinded me with sparkle like I'm a raccoon. Now, of course, the nightmare, worse than Hasbro, to get at San Diego Comic-Con, I swear to God, is Funko.
Yep.
And they have released, as of this recording, 8 waves of exclusives for the con. And I don't believe they're done.
Waves?
Waves. They have done 8 so far. They're teasing more next week, specifically Star Wars.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, 8 waves.
There's a Stan Lee Dorbs that I just need, though. I need that Stan Lee Dorbs. It's not even Marvel, it's just Stan Lee. There's 2 Deadpools. There's Cowboy Deadpool. And there's Black and White Deadpool.
See, I might go for those just to kind of complete the Deadpool craziness from this year.
Really? Are you going to fight the lines, or are you going to pay the $60 to $80 to $100 on eBay?
Well, hold up now, Tiger. These are going to be available at Barnes & Noble, FYE, and GameStop the week of Comic-Con.
Some are.
So I would say, and they're going to announce which one's Wednesday. So
Preview night.
Yes. So we may be frantically ordering come midnight in our hotel rooms.
Oh, boy.
I know. Funko, makes me need a Xanax. 3 of them.
They're also doing a 3-pack of X-Men Dorbs, which are awesome, with Iceman and Wolverine and
Colossus. Did you guys notice anything missing from the lineup?
I haven't seen any of the big rubbery Sofubies.
The Hikaris are not on there, so rumor is that line is dead.
I wonder why, when these $80 toys are on sale for $10 to $20 everywhere I look. Of course, only the ones I already bought at $80.
What's funny is I love the Dorbs. I think they're cute. I love especially the evil ones and how they make evil things look super adorable. But rumor is that those are going to also go away because they're not popular.
The Dorbs?
Uh-huh.
Oh, wow. Well, I guess I desperately need the Chef Deadpool Dorbs then, because it may be one of the last.
I don't know if that's actually true, but that's, how people have rumors.
Yeah, well, there's been that rumor about Pops themselves for years, and yet they keep jumping on every bandwagon around.
Mm-hmm.
I even really want the Scott Pilgrim Pops for the con, too, but Marvels are my must-get. If I can get that box set of Scott Pilgrim, so much the better. And then there's a Green Goblin Pop on a Goblin Glider. But yeah, a lot of these are going to be at various stores. For some reason, I have a feeling that Green Goblin will be Barnes & Noble. And we did have luck last year getting some at barnesandnoble.com and having them delivered. So yeah, I'll be doing some shopping on my phone at San Diego Comic-Con, and we're going to try. This year, Funko's different. You got to go to the sales pavilion, get a ticket, and then if you get a ticket, you go down and buy it. We're going to try it, but...
Justin, you up for a super early morning?
Maybe. I'm already exhausted thinking about Funko.
I know. It gives me a lot of stress.
How else are you going to get those Deadpools?
Hopefully somebody drops them right in front of me. I don't know.
I don't know how you'd see them with all the people. But yeah, I was thinking one morning I'd get up and get down there by like 3 a.m. and get in line to get in and go straight to the sales pavilion and go to the
3
Funko.
a.m.? No, I'll just pay eBay prices. I need my sleep.
Okay.
I mean, there's only like 6 of them.
I think a better thing to hope for is that maybe this year Funko finally buys a bigger space. Like, they've been in that little tiny double wide booth for so many years now that they have not grown with their fandom. They need that whole wall almost back there.
I really believe their business model is turning people away. I really think that's how they get their hype. If it was easy to get, if they had a big booth, if they made more, it wouldn't be so talked about like by us for the last 15 minutes.
It's a very, very good point.
It would be like, oh, hey, we're going to go over and get Funko stuff.
No, you're not.
Oh, that crappy little plastic stuff? Yeah, who needs that? No, you're right. It's very much driven by the rarity.
Yeah, I mean, if they made enough of them, they'd just be monogram keychains.
Hey, don't knock those. I like those.
Yeah, but they're not exactly hard to get. Now, Kotobukiya, we already talked about their Artifacts Plus Emma Frost, but they announced a Comic-Con exclusive Bishoujo as they've had in the past. This one, I've heard mixed things about, but I really like it. It's a special Comic-Con Lady Deadpool with a, big shopping bag and, sadly, an out-of-date badge now because they styled it after, the previous 10 years badges instead of the new RFID style.
Yeah, poor Koto. They finally do something specific to the con, and the con says, oh, yeah, no, we're changing it this year for the first time in 15 years. It's going to look different.
Yeah, but it's still really cool. I mean, it's a neat thing for the convention. I really like it.
The thing that I find really cool is you're getting a new head here, half mask up. She's holding a gyro. I don't know. There's some weird food out in that outdoor plaza at Comic-Con, so I don't know how she eats that and fits in that outfit, though.
Yeah.
She chews it and spits it into a napkin.
She's got a pockmarked Deadpool face. The regular one did not have the marks on the face. They went very pretty for that. But all of these parts are interchangeable with the main Lady Deadpool statue. So if you get this, you just have more parts to customize your display with.
Yeah, this is a neat piece. I'm going to consider picking it up. I do like the con-specific swag they gave her.
I think it makes a nice souvenir.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. It's a souvenir.
Yeah. I mean, it's, we all have Comic-Con memories, and I think this is a really great thing. The one thing I did notice is that her feet were not bloody stumps.
This is day 1 of Comic-Con.
Got it.
She's still smiling, too.
That's true, yeah.
She's making a rookie mistake. She's eating food from that back wall vendor.
Oh, yeah. The one where the ketchup is right next to the trash.
Yeah.
But the Artifacts Plus exclusives at Entertainment Earth, and Entertainment Earth, they got some more exclusives they've announced. Now, we saw these at Toy Fair, and we had to bite our lip. It's been, 5 months since Toy Fair? So finally I can stop bleeding and say, what the hell is with these chair capes?
Oh, yeah, we had to bite our lips. We had to, zip our lips. We couldn't say anything about them.
Right.
We knew about them. They were coming up as exclusives for Comic-Con. We were sworn to secrecy.
And now I can say WTFing-F.
What the fudge?
They didn't want people talking about them while they were still in the manufacturing process, knowing nobody wanted
to get past the point of no return before they had a bunch of these.
I really think if you put this on your chair at work, I would just have to go over and smack you around a little bit.
I saw a picture of these. There was some awards ceremony, like video game awards or something, and Entertainment Earth tweeted a photo because they donated hundreds of chair capes to this event. So every table had chair capes. And you know what? That looked fun. If you're doing a party or having something like that, you're having a charity event, you're hosting an award ceremony, and it's superhero themed, great. Even though Captain America never wore a cape, great. However, at $25 a piece, if you're having a party for 100 of your closest friends, you're spending, $2,500 on chair capes?
There's just nothing $25 about these.
But they're going to go great for my Captain America themed birthday party this year.
Captain America never wore a cape.
He didn't, you're right.
At least the Vision cape makes somewhat sense because Vision wore a cape.
Does it come with an ascot?
See, that would be cool.
But nothing about that screams Vision so much as circuit board.
Yeah. It might be somewhat accurate to his cape in the movie, but without that visual reference of Vision standing right next to it in the picture, I would have a hard time figuring out what that is right away.
And yet, I still think the chair capes are slightly better than the Pinmates. This is where they're going back and making Fisher-Price people and painting them like Marvel superheroes. And you know what? I love nostalgia. I love Mego. I had Fisher-Price people as a kid. But these Pinmates, I just don't see paying $5 for a couple inches of wood.
I'd also like to point out these are $15, Arnie. Does that make it more tolerable for your few inches of wood?
I'm talking about the regular ones. Yes, the Giant Man is $15. I mean, Justin, you could get deep into Pinmates. They've got X-Force Deadpool, regular Deadpool, Unmasked Deadpool. That's $15 for 3 little wooden Deadpools.
Yeah, and those, there's plenty of cutesy things out there for people to collect. And, some of them catch my eye, some don't. These, like you said, have a little bit of nostalgic value with the Fisher-Price little people. But I don't know. If I'm there on Saturday and Sunday and feel like, man, I just really haven't bought anything this Comic-Con, maybe I'll pick up a few Deadpools. I don't feel the urge to make it happen.
My God, is that like the 1 a.m. bars closing, they're turning the lights on, and that's the only woman left in the bar kind of feeling you're describing at Comic-Con?
Little bit. You've been through every one of the secondhand vendors. Just can't find anything to spend that money on. You've
been shut out of the ones you really wanted. You didn't get in the Hasbro line. You didn't get in the Funko line. And so you're left with this one.
Yep.
There's like a SNL skit with Kate McKinnon about that.
A recurring skit. Yep. These are the Kate McKinnon last chick at the bars of Comic-Con.
So I misread this on this next one, and I, for some reason, put door knocker in my head, and I was kind of excited thinking I was going to get a cool home accessory.
What knockers?
Oh, thank you, Doctor.
And instead, NECA's line of head knockers are merely more like the wacky wobblers that Funko puts out, but with stranger bodies.
It's almost like they're figure-esque. It's like Deadpool really worked hard for that sexy, svelte body. Like he's going to be on the Sports Illustrated swimsuit cover.
But he neglected head exercises, though. I mean, his head's giant. I'm going to fat shame his head.
Yeah, these are weird. They're normal proportioned bodies and the normal proportioned head, just the head's blown up.
I don't think they're normal proportioned bodies. Look how long those legs and arms are. They're like stretched taffy bodies with then like normal but giant heads.
Oh, I don't know. Cover up just the head and look at that body and it looks pretty normal.
I've done that many times in my life during college.
Is it a 2-bagger collectible, guys?
Well, at any rate, we're all seeing this as something a little weird, and considering that it is a bobblehead, not for me.
And we did talk about Mezco's. I did order that. Justin, you were like on the fence with the scaly outfit Captain America. Did you change your mind? Did you go and order him?
I did not. And I'm still sticking by the fact that they're going to do so many Captain Americas that I'm only going to get the 1 or 2 that I really dig. And this is probably my least favorite of the ones they've shown.
He is still available a full month after going on sale. So I guess I didn't need to rush.
You know, this is the year of Captain America because his 75th birthday is the 4th of July. And there's no pictures out yet, but Comic Cave Studios, which is the company that used to be Play Imaginative, or they bought the license. I'm not really sure how this all worked out.
Play Imaginative made 4 figures. Comic Cave licensed Play Imaginative's designs and marketing rights, and now Comic Cave is making their own figures. Play Imaginative, I don't think they're around anymore. We were staunchly corrected by Comic Cave Studios that it was a Comic Cave Studios Igor Armour Iron Man, not a Play Imaginative Igor Armour Iron Man.
Well, they have a 75th anniversary birthday for Captain America, but they have not released any pictures of it yet. Details are forthcoming.
Interesting. They haven't gone into the human realm in the Marvel line.
Actually, they have. They had a huge thing at the Civil War premiere and had all of them on display. And they have my beloved Bucky. They have a ScarJo. There's I believe a Sharon Carter. So they do have human figures.
I never really liked their Batman and Superman. Diecast metal didn't quite work for me for humans, but I have all the Comic Cave stuff, Play Imaginative stuff so far. You throw the word exclusive on there, I may be in.
Yeah.
They did Scarlet Witch, Hawkeye, Falcon, Bucky.
And are these die cast?
Yep, Black Widow. Falcon's got really awesome wings.
But they look almost 6 scale. They don't look as small as the normal ones.
Yeah, it's hard to tell. Well, their Batman and Superman ones were, these are 1/6 scale or 1/8 scale? 1/8 scale.
They look cool.
Yeah, nice and accurate.
I would get that cap. Now that I'm seeing them, I would buy that.
Vision's looking pretty sweet, too.
I'm really liking that Falcon with the wings.
Here we are talking ourselves into the whole line.
But my heart still belongs to Hot Toys, and I'm expecting there to be at least 1, maybe 2 Hot Toys that, they don't actually have them at Comic-Con anymore. At least they haven't for years, but they're these SummerCon exclusives. And I got some emails because, all right, Justin, how'd you like to take a vacation with us and we go to Shanghai?
He's not kidding.
Well, it depends on what we're going for. I know I've never been over there.
Well, Hot Toys opened a flagship store in Shanghai. It's open Monday through Sunday, 10 to 10. And they have 3 exclusive Hot Toys MMS figures, plus also like some other exclusives at this flagship store. And the first one was a chromed gold Stormtrooper that you bought.
Yes, I did. I got hyped by somebody sending me hurry up, they're going to sell out fast text.
I wonder who that was.
The person who's on the wait list and didn't actually get one.
Why didn't you do that?
You could listen to the last week's episode of Star Wars Action News for all the details on why I didn't. I told you, but that was actually just supposed to be this Singapore thing. What they said in the email is, it is an item only available at our new store for the Asia-Pacific region. Now, I think perhaps I misread that. Maybe it's only available for the Asia-Pacific region at our new store because Sideshow sold the Stormtrooper. It's like he threatened to kill me in public. Why would he want to kill you in public? He threatened in public to kill her. Well, they announced 2 Marvel exclusives for this as well. And so I wonder if they're going to be coming to Sideshow very soon. The first is the Midas Iron Man Mark 21, but a gold chrome Midas.
Ooh, that could be cool.
I have photos. It's awesome. It's like amazing. And the gold-plated Stormtrooper was not too bad at $220. If the Iron Man's that price,
Is this die cast or just the regular series?
regular series.
Yeah, so it could be in that area. Maybe closer to $250, but still not horrible.
So I'm wondering if that'll come out around Comic-Con or before. The other exclusive's very interesting. You know that Iron Man Mark IV that they did for Iron Man 2? And then he became like super high priced, and then they re-released him with the gantry.
Yeah.
They're re-releasing him again if they go to that Shanghai store.
Oh, interesting.
So I wonder if he will be re-released on Sideshow, or if it's cheaper to go to Shanghai than to pay the eBay prices.
Well, for 2 of us to go, it'd be like $2,500 in airfare, because I want to go to Shanghai.
Surprise.
Oh, that's a bad movie.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens now that they actually have a store and how that affects, what they do with exclusives. This is kind of choppy waters right now. We're not really sure if there are going to be things that are strictly exclusive to that retail location, or they will end up being offered elsewhere.
If anybody listening to this is in Shanghai, I will pay you dearly in American things that you can't get in Shanghai if you want to pick up some stuff for us. Twinkies, Pop-Tarts, you name it, I'll send it.
Blue jeans, are those still good currency overseas?
That's Russia.
Oh, okay.
And they are totally over Levi's.
Now they're into Jerbo.
No, I think they're up on the Z Cavaricis.
Multi-pleats.
And just yesterday, Gentle Giant put up their exclusives, and I was wondering what they were going to do. I was scared they were going to do those really awful... Did you see those awful DC prototype figures that they were doing in the Jumbo line. Because, like they're doing the Marvel Secret Wars, they're doing the DC superheroes from the 80s. Remember that action figure line?
Yes.
Well, for Comic-Con, instead of doing something like they did for Marvel where they had, Deadpool, a character that never appeared in Secret Wars as a Jumbo figure, instead of doing some DC characters that didn't appear, they're doing prototype Jumbo figures for Superman and Batman, which basically means they're not painted save for a logo on their chest and a cape of color.
See, that to me, they chickened out. They didn't go full prototype. They put the logos on the chest.
Mm-hmm. I agree, and I wonder if DC forced them to or something. I would think the logo on the cape would be plenty. But if these were actual prototype replicas in the 3 3/4 inch scale, that's one thing. But these are a foot of unpainted figure.
Yeah.
I have enough trouble storing even the ones that look like the original figures, let alone just unpainted versions of them. So,
what if we didn't actually paint our figures and sold them to you at a premium?
Yes! That's it. You hit the nail on the head, Justin. You must be a marketing genius.
Yeah, the first shot prototype Superpowers Jumbo SDCC exclusives. And I was like, I'm all in on Marvel Jumbos, but if they do that, well, they've given me some money to save. But at least what's been announced so far, no Jumbo figures this year, which means no expensive shipping.
Yay!
It looks like what we're getting, it's going to be a pretty cheap year. I mean, Marvel has never been excessively expensive at the Gentle Giant booth, but this year, wow, really cheap. There's only one statue, no busts. They'd done, in the past, a couple of busts. They'd always had like the little animal bust and then a couple other things. This year, in that Scotty Young's line of statues, they're doing an exclusive statue, Rocket Raccoon. And this isn't a variant statue. This is going to be your only chance to get this statue. It's only 3.5 inches tall. It's really tempting. I mean, I haven't bought any of the Scotty Young statues yet, or at least I haven't gotten them in hand. I did order that Deadpool, and you put Rocket Raccoon plus the word exclusive, and I'm already there. I think I'm going to get that.
Yeah, I'm digging it. The Scotty Young's artwork is growing on me more and more every time I see it. He's got this style that is just on the edge of cute and cool that he melds so well together. But yeah, I'm really digging the look at this.
I'm lukewarm on it. Which
and you're the Rocket fan.
I know, because I actually have my Rocket Raccoon tattoo planned out. I just need to get it done. I love the Rocket things. I love the kitty Rocket. And I love sweet, cute Rocket. But this one just doesn't do it for me. I don't know why. It's just, maybe it's his bushy tail or his gun. Looks like the big air gun you buy from Think Geek.
I had this reaction before, though. I saw Scotty Young at a convention, and it wasn't a very crowded one. I was actually able to get a commission from him, which is hard to do. And I got a Rocket Raccoon, thinking, Scotty Young, nice and cutesy. And it was this hard, angular, you think Scotty Young, you think the baby stuff. But not all he does is babies, and he, in fact, doesn't do the baby stuff as commission. So he gave me this angular Rocket Raccoon with this big gun, and it turned out that was before Rocket Raccoon issue number 1 had even come out, like by a year. So what he gave me was a Rocket Raccoon in the style of this whole series that he drew, and now I'm like, that statue will go great with that sketch cover.
I like this one, though. I like the comic cover he did for you. I like that. This one, I guess I'm just not feeling. I think maybe I have reached a saturation point with cute things.
You see, I think the key is here, this isn't trying to be cute. It's trying to be cool. All the other Scotty Young statues are going for cute. They're the baby ones. This one isn't that. Also a Gentle Giant, and this is going to be real easy, they're just doing some of the micro baubles. None of the giant jumbo figures, but one set and one individual micro bauble. And if you're not getting what those are, they're the little bobbleheads that look like the Secret War figures that you can only find in Walgreens.
Yes, they are typically in the clearance aisle because they did not sell.
Right, that's what I became interested in them when they're like, oh, these are $1. Okay.
That's when I picked up some extras, yes.
Yeah, I remember you went out looking pretty hard for those when they first started showing up.
The worst part is I still have the full set ordered from Entertainment Earth, which is the same ones that they sold at Walgreens, just in different packaging. Just because I want to guarantee I got the whole wave, like that was a problem. But at Comic-Con, the exclusive is Spider-Gwen.
All right.
Makes sense, right? She's a very hot character, and yet I'm starting to think, based upon the fact that Entertainment Earth still has that unhooded diamond statue available and things, and she's not as hard to find on pegs anymore, she might be cooling down for mainstream audiences. And looks like a pretty new sculpt. It's probably a new female body since none of the micro baubles have been females, and the hood and head are certainly unique.
Yeah, and it actually kind of makes it look a little weird. You know, I mean, these big head mini bobblers are already kind of strange looking, but you add that hood to it, and it just throws the whole proportion out of whack.
And the proportions are bad because her legs are also super long, and she's kind of hippie, so it's kind of like she's a creeper.
This is something I'm sure I'll pick up because I'm guessing it'll be, under $10, so why not grab something like this?
Because of the line.
Yeah, true. But it's also a wait and see it in person, because what we're looking at here is definitely a mock-up. Like, that might be an actual photograph, but the card back and everything is faked in Photoshop. So there might be some weird angles going on here that's messing with our brain as well. But the ones that I will actually probably stand in line for, if it's not incredibly daunting, is a pack of little mini Deadpool bobbler heads.
That was easy for them to do because it's just slapping some paint on.
Oh yeah, they didn't even change up the costume style at all. It's the same same costume, just different colors.
Justin, I'll make these all for you for just a beer or two. You don't have to stand in a line unless you want to.
Honestly, this is one of those, let's see how it goes. For walking by and the line seems a little doable. Then I'll hop in line and grab it, but I'm not going to kill myself over getting these.
It's killing me. I have to get multiples because you get a red and a gray no matter what. The black and red and the gray and black. But the third one is blind bagged. So you either get neon green or orange.
Oh, I see what's going on here. It's not a 4-pack. It's a 3-pack.
Uh-huh.
Are these jerks going to be like limit 1 per customer?
I don't know.
I mean, depending on the cost, I would say maybe pick up 1 or 2. Because it looks small enough you could easily put it in a backpack, stick it in your suitcase on the way home, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, I imagine there's not going to be limit 1. I'm going to see, again, if these go up for order through the Premier Guild, I'll see what the max is. It looks like it's $8, so okay.
Yeah, if we're able to get in line and there's not a small limit on it, I could see myself dropping $36 trying to grab all these.
Yeah, absolutely. And these are small enough we won't even have to ship them home.
Yeah, toss them right in the backpack and forget about it.
Thanks for watching this video. You can see full episodes of Marvelicious Toys with more collecting news and reviews at marvelicioustoys.com. We also have thousands of toy and collectible photos in our photo gallery. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Until next time, make mine Marvelicious.